So you're thinking about moving to Lynnwood, Washington.
And you want to know the good and the bad, the pros and the cons before you make such an important decision, because let's face it, you want to know the truth.
Well, in today's video, we are going to cover just that, and we are going to get after it right now.
If this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything about living in Greater Seattle, then hit that subscribe and tap the bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know about all things Greater Seattle and our current market.
My name is Jess.
And my name's Sterling.
We're realtors here in the Greater Seattle area. Our team gets calls and emails every day from people just like you looking to make their move here, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're planning on making that move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We would love to help you make the move to the Greater Seattle area. So jumping right into our first pro is that just the amount of convenience Lynnwood has to offer. We have so many amenities right here in Lynnwood.
It's true. So what separates Lynnwood from all the other suburbs in the north end of Seattle is the fact that it's a commercial hub. It's a commercial center. In fact, they have the largest shopping mall in Snohomish County, which is the county just north of Seattle, and that's Alderwood Mall. And surrounding Alderwood Mall are a lot of various strip malls, car dealerships, various specialty shops, furniture stores.
Repair shops,
if you're looking for something to buy, you'll find it in Lynnwood.
Yeah, that's right. And we have Highway 99 and 196 that both intersect through Lynnwood that have just plenty of restaurants. And again, anything that you need is located right here in Lynnwood.
Yeah, so if you're looking for convenience to anything to buy, it's in Lynnwood.
So next up, we have that Lynnwood is more affordable. And that is a relative term. It is more affordable than some of the other suburbs around Seattle. However, it has gotten a little bit more expensive than it was just in the past couple of years. And part of that is due to the fact that we have the light rail station coming in that should be opening within the next couple of years. So that's attracting people, as well as more people have moved out from Seattle because they've been able to work from home.
The affordability is not as dramatic as it used to be. So at the time of this recording, a single family home in Lynnwood, the median sales price is around $725,000. In relation to Seattle, at the time of this recording, it's hovering in Seattle around $800,000. So certainly that is a savings of about 10% for a similar home. However, that used to be a much bigger difference. So Lynnwood has become more gentrified, and of course prices have risen because of that. Another pro of living in Lynnwood is the north and central location. You've got Edmonds just to the west, which is right on the water, so that's really convenient. And then you also don't have to navigate the freeway if you don't want to going into Seattle. You can go 99 or back roads. So that's also convenient, as well as if you want to go to the east side, you don't have to use a bridge because you're at the north end. You can go around Lake Washington.
Yeah, you can hit I-405 and I-5. They intersect right at the north end. And so it does make it very convenient location-wise, as well as, like I mentioned earlier, the light rail station is coming here. So if you need to commute into Seattle, that is very, very convenient as well. Another pro is the fact that it has B+ rating for its public school system. So it just depends on the school that you'll be sending your children to. You will want to make sure that you do your own research for each individual school, but a B+ rating is a decent rating, so you don't have to opt for private school if you don't want to. Again, you would want to do your research and make sure that your child is getting the education that you value and would like, but you do have a great school district in that Lynnwood is part of the Edmonds School District.
So now let's talk about the cons, because there certainly are cons as well. But before we do, we have to mention, if you are serious about moving to Lynnwood or considering it, then you definitely want to check out our other two videos. One is a detailed map tour, which gives you a lay of the land, and the other is a vlog tour where we showcase 3 homes at 3 different price points to give you an idea of what it's like.
So first up on our cons list is that you will not hear anyone describe Lynnwood as beautiful, charming, quaint. Those are not words that you would use to describe Lynnwood. It does have restaurants and shopping, yes, but if you're wanting a location that does have that cute and charming feel, you're gonna want to visit the neighbor Edmonds, because it does have a cute downtown walkable area that does have those great restaurants and cute shopping area, as well as the waterfront.
Yeah, it's well said, because a lot of the neighborhoods and suburbs that we showcase do have what Jess is talking about. Unfortunately, Lynnwood is lacking when it comes to that, because when you think about it, Lynnwood is serving a practical purpose as a retail center. It has a lot of commercial activity. So if you're looking for beauty aside from a couple of parks, you're not gonna find that so much in Lynnwood.
And that leads us into our second con, which is that Lynnwood has a lack of cohesion or community feel to it. While there are other areas that do have more of a sense of community, like we mentioned before, Edmonds really has that strong sense of a downtown center and community events throughout the year. Lynnwood doesn't have that. Lynnwood does have a great community center with great fitness and swimming options, but it just is lacking in that strong sense of community where you get to see people all the time, you run into your neighbors. Lynnwood doesn't quite have that feel to it.
And the last con that we want to talk about is that parts of Lynnwood have a bit of a rundown feel. Now you'll find this all over Seattle. So pockets of Seattle will be beautiful neighborhoods. Other places will have some real rundown, tear down houses. We have a tear down house listing currently. So that doesn't mean, that's not a judgment call. It just means that some people may not find this aesthetically pleasing. So for instance, when you're driving through Lynnwood, it's not uncommon on certain streets to see tarps on houses, overgrown grass, and that there's a family living there.
Right, exactly. Now with the turnover that's happening, with the light rail coming in and all the money that's been poured into Alderwood Mall, it is turning over. We are seeing that gentrification, and so there are really beautiful pockets of Lynnwood as well. It just depends on where you go. So
it's not hard, yeah. So with that being said, you can find a neighborhood with the, say, old jalopy that hasn't run in over a decade,
right,
in the front yard, and a few streets over in a newer development, you can find a house or a whole line of houses well over $1 million. So you do have the dichotomy, you have that variety in Lynnwood.
Exactly. And with that, that wraps up our video for today. We'd love to hear in the comments below any more pros and cons that you have to add to our list. We hope that you enjoyed this. Again, if you are interested in making the move to Lynnwood, please check out our walking vlog tour that tours the neighborhoods and some houses, as well as the map tour that gives you an even more in-depth picture of what Lynnwood looks like and where things are located. And until next time, we hope to see you around town.